National School Lunch Week. So here to share what goes into our students' school lunches and why they're so important is Cabell County Schools Food Services Director Travis Austin, along with Dr. Ashley Stevens from Cabell County Schools. Great to see you all today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, so let's get right to it. What meals are provided for students throughout Cabell County?
Breakfast and lunch, and if they're staying late for an activity or an event, there may be a snack or a supper kind of thing if they're with us during that time.
Oh, that is great. Okay, so Travis, talk about what goes into preparing, because that's a lot of meals, a lot of students.
Yeah.
So that means a lot of prepping and preparing for them.
Indeed. It is a busy job.
Yes.
And the cooks, their day starts really early. So they're normally, can be the first people to walk in the door with the custodians. Some start as early as 5:30 and maybe
goodness.
6 a.m. So, but they got to be ready to roll right off the bat because they got to have breakfast ready when those kids walk in. And I think about what it takes, you know, to make those meals. I always think about cooking at my house. You know, we're preparing food for 4 or 5. And we're serving about 8,000 breakfasts and about 8,200 lunches a day. It's a very quick, fast-moving job. And as soon as breakfast is done, they're cleaning up and moving on to lunch.
Getting ready for the next meal.
Getting ready for the next thing. And it's a quick job. It's a busy job. But I think what they do is there's more than just 2 nutritious meals a day.
Right.
They're another trusted adult in the building, and some of these students have great relationships with the cooks. And I've worked with the cooks long enough to know that they truly care about the students that they serve. So it's more than just serving a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is so true. So well put there. And I know we have some pictures we're going to be showing of some of these meals. They look great.
Yeah.
And a lot of this, I mean, it looks like locally grown vegetables and fruit, and I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah. So we have, you mentioned National School Lunch Week. West Virginia recognizes October as Farm to School Month. And we don't wait until October in our county. We got started right away. If school started at, I think, August 16th, we were purchasing corn was our first big thing on August 19th. We got running with it. It's crazy to think we bought over 19,000 ears of fresh local corn this year that made its way to the school trays. So we worked with 2 farmers. There's Zach Winters Produce out in Lesage, right across the street from Cox Landing Elementary. And then about 5 or 10 miles north is a guy named Jeff Saunders, who we bought corn from. And it's a superior product. The kids really liked it. And the whole farm to school was win-win. The kids are getting the best product on their lunch tray, but we're also helping the local farmers as well.
Yeah. That is so true.
Yeah, so that's a lot of corn, though.
It is, and some of these pictures that we're showing shows the kids actually like shucking the corn.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Ashley and I tried shucking 19,000 ears, but we needed some help.
Needed a little help.
Absolutely.
And we had kids at Huntington High, Cabell Midland, Barbersville Middle, Milton Middle, Crossroads Academy, and Martha Elementary. So it took a lot of hands and a lot of work. And then I had drivers picking it up and moving it to all corners of the county. So without all that, those hands, it wouldn't have happened.
But that makes a big difference, too. These kids who, some of them have never seen where corn comes from.
Right.
Got to be a part of it. That's amazing.
That's true. I heard some kids say that this was the first time they'd shucked corn.
Wow.
Yeah.
And hopefully not their last.
Yeah.
Have you heard from the kids if they have a favorite meal that they really love? I
think everybody, if you polled the kids in Cabell County, I bet it would be 80 to 90% would say the pepperoni roll.
Oh, yeah. Look at those.
Yeah.
Those
Where's Tim here when
really
you're eating?
Good. Yeah, Tim would eat his weight in those. Those look wonderful, and I love that you do have some broccoli and some fruit on there too. And just because a lot of these kids, they may not get those types of choices at home, those opportunities there. If families want to find out more about what's on the menu or what you all have coming up, like the farm to table activities for them, where's a good place for them to see what's going on at their school?
Sure, I would tell them to go to CabellCountySchools.com and from the home page simply click on menus. And when they click there, it'll take them to Meal Viewer, where parents can take a look at what we're serving for breakfast and lunch. And when they hover over the individual items, they can see nutritional information as well as some photos of what the food looks like.
Yeah, any final thoughts? I mean, it had to be fun for you too to see these kids just really getting into prepping the corn.
Absolutely. It's the same thing we always talk about. It's experiential learning. It's, you know, letting them have a hand in it, a say in it. And when you do that kind of stuff, it really makes the learning kind of come alive. And in this case, it makes the meals come alive in a different way.
I think it does. And I think food tastes better when you get to be part of prepping it too.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, Dr. Stevens and Travis, thanks so much for stopping by and sharing what our kids are doing and what they're eating on a day-to-day basis.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you.